All right, we're back. Price is going up. Vault is going strong. We have almost 22,000 in the vault. I think it's been about 2.5 days. Uh, they also show you exactly where the liquidity rewards are coming from. And this is, as you can see, coming from Pulse Chain, all right? We're on day 18. And let's be clear, daylight savings time is today. So I don't know if you guys may have saw some confusion on the timing in regards to the chart. You might see something say like an hour, hour plus minutes ago, when in reality this was just 4 minutes ago and not 1 hour and 4 minutes ago. So a lot of these things haven't been updated. As a matter of fact, let me refresh because I could be bugging. Okay, so it still looks like that. Liquidity is strong. Price is going up, y'all. Let me zoom out from yesterday. We're hitting some lows. Bang. 5019. And you one may ask themselves, why is the price going up? Based on what I've saw, it's not that many people selling. And the buy and burn is doing its thing. Very strong. We had a decent amount of sales come in here. It came out of nowhere. But there's been more buys than sales. Within the last, I'm thinking 24 hours. You can see that over here as well. So, Vault is going strong. Buy and burn is going strong. I'm thinking by the time that the team implements the implementation of using the rewards to buy miners, the sell pressure should be way lower. We already know as of right now, long-term miners are more ideal compared to other strategies, such as ones that I spoke on previously in this journey with this project, and everything in between. So I'm just speaking to the longevity of the project and the future bullishness of this project, because the team is extremely consistent in bringing things that's going to make the project more bullish, instead of bringing things to just maintain what's going on until it eventually collapses, which a lot of other teams do that. They'll have something going, and every implementation thereafter will be basically maintenance on a sinking ship. These guys are bringing forward solutions to small problems early, and these same things are going to be beneficial in an upward trajectory moving forward in a smaller amount in the very near future, in my opinion. And some of these things we can track, so it's not just my opinion. And I also want to clarify that the miners that will be purchased with the weekly rewards, so this is about, let's just say this is 3 days. We will have 4 more days before the as you can see, I just increased, before the team makes the decision on, how many miners, whatever the percentage is going to be. Those miners are going to be dead miners. I left that fact out, or I may have glazed over that. But essentially what dead miners is they won't have any functionality after being purchased as miners, meaning they won't be used for staking thereafter, and they won't be used with the implementation of Viper. So it's just basically going to be miners that are purchased via BNB. So that's going to support staking. That's going to support the buy and burn V2, and that's going to support the ecosystem in regards to the chart as well, because the BNB is going to be buying DripX and burning. So there's going to be a lot of buy and burn, uh, cyclical functions happening inside the project all at one time. Just going in and out with outside liquidity. Because if it was just cycling the same money, that wouldn't be as powerful. So we got money cycling plus outside liquidity that is building, because they're going to keep a portion to continuously build this over time. So that's bullish, man. And you know, again, these guys don't have to do that. They could have just maintained until it hit the floor, or wait for people to run away. No, they're solving things and they're building early. They're not saying 6 months from now we're gonna build some type of LP on some vague, like you know, it's so many things they could do that I've seen other teams do. Yeah, 6 months from now we're thinking about, you know, putting some liquidity together to, you know, fund some type of pool coming from outside of the project. No, they're doing that stuff right now. And it's going to be more bullish for the miners, because when they take those funds and start buying miners, that's going to start making a lot of these days fully booked. So that's going to make things more competitive, in addition to the competitiveness of how this is built, with the miners being more and more expensive every single day, and the early adoption amplifier decreasing. All right, so before we end, and I also shouts out to that guy, I forgot your name, but you left a comment on my previous video. I think it was day 17, in regards to why would they liquidate their players or participants via buying miners with the outside liquidity and staking it. That would create more competition for us as supporters for the project. And that's where the key parts of what I was mentioning earlier for the miners that are purchased via the outside liquidity is going to be dead miners. So we won't have to worry about competing with the liquidity whale, basically. So that's even better for the overall ecosystem. So the key takeaway from this video is dead miners being bullish, because we're going to be using the outside liquidity from the vault, a large percentage of this from a weekly perspective. So let's just say this ends up being like 70,000. And then let's just say out of that 70,000, they take 40 or 50 or whatever the number is going to be. They buy miners. That's going to support the staking, because that BNB, 28% of that BNB is going to those who stake. Plus, the money is coming from the system. It's not coming from outside, like users. We're not 100% reliant on fresh capital from participation via new participants or people buying more miners. This is going to be something happening from the team based off of funds accumulated through participation within the first 18 days or whatever. We put together a liquidity, some liquidity on what is it called, Pulse Chain, and then now we can essentially use that to bring that money, bring new money into the system without necessarily being a new person per se. And that's bullish, because that's more guaranteed than trying to figure out the temperament of the community and whether people think it's worth it to mine or not, which as of right now, people don't think so. So that's what makes that more bullish, because that's going to come in based off what the team is saying. Oh, that's just going to straight up come in. So now we're going to have the 8-day, 28-day cycles and all those cycles being funded from an outside source. And it doesn't necessarily need to be me or you or whoever, you know what I'm saying, talking about the project and bringing shedding light to the project, encouraging people to take a look and hopefully participate. That's going to happen more so after these other things start taking place. These other things such as, you know, the buy and burn V2, the buy and burn V1 being used to as liquidity for pulse chain to bring, so you know what I'm saying, and then that's going to be bought and burnt, buying DripX off of the markets with BNB, and then burning that. So it's going to be a lot of buying and burning. Then the chart is going to start appreciating, all from that one mechanic, and then that's going to influence people to maybe take another look at participating in the project, because they're going to see the price going up. When the price goes up, people are more excited to buy. If this price would have been 6 zeros and something, of course people are not going to be excited to buy miners. Well, that don't make sense. No, it does make sense. This is how you know right here. So when things are more bullish, people will participate more, aka buying miners, aka a portion of that BNB from participants is coming right back into the project and is going to reflect on the chart with this liquidity pair being drip and wrap BNB on PancakeSwap. That's going to also in turn boost liquidity, and it's going to appreciate the price, which is going to encourage people to participate. And then the outside liquidity from the project alone is going to be buying miners, which is going to inflate the global cycle payouts, the price or the amount, and then that's going to encourage people to stake more. You see what I mean? So shouts out to the team, shouts out to the participants, and I'm still going to cover this project as long as the team is basically putting in that work. Why not? What else I'm going to talk about? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's other things I can talk about, but I'm already talking about this. Plus, I've been in drip for X amount of years at this point. So here we are. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the like button and subscribe to that bell. And be nice to that like button. I'm out.